I mean?
All right, well, guess what? Tommy, keep them entertained while I check this out for a second.
That's what's up. Melly G, Melly G, Melly G is in the building, the one and only. And we was talking about back in the day hip hop, man. How long you been spitting?
Since I was 6.
6?
6.
Let me get a little bit of your first rhyme.
I said, this is for the cops who arrest. Put a cap through your vest. Always gotta protest. Want to beat on the man. And I was around like 92 when Rodney King beat came out. So,
You was 6 years old. You was 6 years old talking about the best.
Yeah, I was 6 years old, you know.
It should have been more like every time I hear pop, pop, I scamper. You don't believe me? Check what's in my pamper. What attracted you to hip hop, man?
Just loving music, you know, being around it all my life. So,
right.
You know, I was trying to break dance at an early age. So once I see the break dancing side, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this.
Oh, Melly G's was a break dancer, yo.
Hey, I'll back spin and flip on my head real quick on you. You know what I mean? Do a head spin into my back spin, hit a little slide across the room, break it down.
Man, I had to stop spinning on my head. It gave me the wrong spot.
That's why you gotta get the helmet, man. You gotta get the helmet.
Right. I didn't know it was a helmet. It came with breakdancing, man, but I'm going to look into it. Now, what do you think of the state of hip-hop right now?
Man, I think the state of hip-hop is actually losing its originality. So it's not enough people trying to stand up for themselves. So.
Okay. So you think it's more like a machine and they're all cookie cutter?
Yeah, they all androids right now.
So if you could go back to a time of hip-hop, what would you say is the golden age?
I would say the 80s. Even though I was young, you know, a lot of that still was what fueled me, you know. So I like around like 88, early 90s, you know, when you had some of the Wu-Tang, Eric Sermons, you know, some of the people that actually was doing it for themselves. You know, it wasn't about a check.
Right. What was it about?
It was just about explaining our struggle, you know, explaining what was happening to our people, you know, going to the park, you know, everybody beatboxing, and you tell what's going on in your life, I tell what's going on in my life, and we all come together, you know.
Right, right. I feel that, man. So if you were the mayor of hip-hop, what would you change? Like if you could change the rules of hip-hop, how would you change hip-hop as the mayor, Mayor Melly D?
I would say start being yourself, because imitators is getting played out.
Right. That's what I dug about the crew that was in here.
Oh yeah, I was watching them, you know what I'm saying? It was going in for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the strong artists in Philly and everywhere else that's holding it down for themselves, man.
Philly. Shout out to Fizzilly.
You know, Philadelphia all day.
It's like talent on every corner here, man.
Real competitive.
Right, and people think it's like Philly hating on Philly, but what it really is there's so many artists that it becomes a competitive thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but be competitive in this field. I mean, that's part of it.
Right.
So you got the talent, put it to work.
So you make beats. How long you been making beats?
Been making beats since I was 8.
Did you have equipment?
Yeah, well, I didn't have equipment. My uncle said I had to wait for my birthday when I turned 8 to be able to touch his equipment. So once I did, he only gave me one track. He said, you use your birthday, 84. If you want to make new beats, erase that one, make another beat. So I couldn't make another track. So.
I ain't got no present, I ain't got no money, but you 8 now, so go and press that button.
And it was a Roland, so you know how the Rollins used to come in.
Roland? What was it? What was it? A drum machine?
Yeah, the Roland was one of the first drum machines that you could actually make beats on. Like
really?
Hip hop beats.
Yeah.
And we talking the 808, 909, and but we
Roland,
going before that.
I think it was a Roland MS1, I believe.
Actually, the first Roland was before the 808.
Right.
You know, the 808. See, Mike had all that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was there.
He had the first Roland.
I was there. We all stood over that 909 and looked with gleaming eyes. First time we hit that 808 bass, we all froze. Like, oh. We felt like God. We got control of this sound.
That brings back memories.